Hi, it's Anthony.
And Collin.
With Lighthouse Construction. On today's episode, we are at a brand new project here on Pelican Lake where we're taking you beyond the blueprint. So we're currently standing on the lake side of this lot, and you can see with the lake being right there, this is actually a boathouse that was damaged with some high water. So we went ahead and poured a seawall, and we're rebuilding this boathouse here. So tell me a little bit about this project, Collin.
Yeah, so like you said, the boathouse prior was damaged last spring. We're building it in the exact same footprint basically as that previous boathouse. That's what the code allows us to kind of do. We have to meet the same footprint and the same height.
Very nice, very nice. And then pivoting over here, you can really see the lakeside elevation of the home. What were some of the design goals, aesthetics with this particular structure, Collin?
So with this particular house, it's a 2-story slab on grade, and we really kind of wanted to break up this front facade so that it didn't look so blocky. So that's kind of what became with a lot of these different bump outs and overhangs on this lakeside facade.
Very nice, very nice. And what kind of color scheme are they going to have on this home?
So it's going to be a darker color scheme, so you can see the black hidden vent soffit and fascia up there, and then there will also be a darker toned LP Smart side that we're putting on this.
Excellent. Let's go take a look inside. You know what, before we actually head inside, let's take a look at the roadside elevation of the home. I can see those black Marvin windows kind of carried through. I noticed they did the grids to kind of create a little bit more of a traditional look there. And tell me a little bit about the front side of this home.
Yeah, so as you can see, they're framing up a covered entry here. There will be a door and side light, and then you have these nice big windows into this main level office here. And then up above there, you can see that smaller center window goes into the laundry room, and then there's some windows into the bedrooms upstairs.
Very nice. I like how the bump outs kind of carry through both sides of the home. And again, that hidden vent soffit, I think, really creates a nice clean and crisp look for the home. Let's really go inside and check it out. All right, so as we walk in, there's this nice entryway, and I think the first thing that really stands out is these 12-foot ceilings.
Yeah, and that was just, since we're working with the smaller footprint, it's just kind of nice to have that added volume to give you the feeling of a little bit of a larger space.
Yeah, absolutely. So as we walk into, we take a left here at the door. This room is actually going to be an office space, I believe. Tell me a little bit about this room.
Yeah, so like you said, this will be an office. We have a floor box roughed in here in the center of the room so that you can have a freestanding desk here and not have cords running out to the walls, and you'll be able to plug in your computer and any sort of office equipment that you have.
Very nice. I see there's a huge doorway framed here. What kind of door solution are they going to have in this area?
So this particular project, the owner is providing a couple of antique sliding barn doors that were imported from Europe. So it's just going to be kind of that really wow factor once you walk in through that front door.
Awesome, awesome. And then on the right side of the entry area, it looks here like we have a mechanical space in here.
Yep, yeah, so on the right-hand side here, there's a little spot for a bench and some hooks. And then we start to move into kind of the more utility spaces. So boiler, electrical panel, all of those mechanical items will be in this room.
Very nice. And I see they have put up plywood, so there's area to hang things on the wall in here throughout, and they've painted it a nice color so that it really kind of is going to go with the rest of the home. Even though obviously this isn't a guest-ready space, it still can have some nice aesthetic features to it along the way. And then continuing over here, there's this room. I'm guessing this would be a powder room of sorts?
Yes, so this will be a powder room. One other unique feature that we'll have on this is they're actually roughing in a spot for a urinal, as well as a traditional stool, and so it's just be kind of a nice little feature in there.
Awesome, awesome. And right here, we kind of now we're entering the main living spaces. So you can see we have a staircase that's going to take us upstairs. There's a closet from the office that makes use of that space underneath the stairs. And then when you get into here, it really starts to open up. Walk me through this open living concept in here.
Yeah, so our kitchen is going to be off to the right-hand side here with a dining kind of front and center of the lake. And on a lot of these lake projects, what we try and do is really kind of leverage that view to the lake. So that's why you have more open spaces, larger windows. We have a double glass sliding door over here, and then at the living room we have a gas fireplace that's getting ready to be installed.
Very nice. Yeah, that looks like a beautiful unit. Really creates a nice cozy feel, and I think those doors just really take in some of those beautiful views of Pelican Lake. I see you have another floor outlet in here, probably placed strategically for the couch, furniture, lighting, those types of things. So this is a really awesome main level space over here. Let's go take a look upstairs.
Yeah.
All right, so what do we have kind of going on up here once you enter this little common area?
Yeah, so these are a lot more of the private spaces. So you'll see the master suite up here and the bedrooms. And then actually over here, you can see this floor steps down. This will be the future laundry room. And the reason we did this is being a second level laundry room, we still wanted to have the floor drain. So we actually recessed the floor so that they can build it up and slope it towards that drain.
Gotcha. So then when they designed the open web trusses in this home so they could still run mechanicals, this just had to be incorporated up front with the truss design to allow for that nice sloped floor towards that center drain. So definitely a nice element when you're doing new construction. You have the opportunity to plan for some of those types of things.
Yeah.
What kind of space do we have going on over here?
So this is one of the roadside bedrooms. So as you walk in here, you got some nice big windows kind of looking outside, a nice spacious closet, and room for a dresser and a bed.
Awesome. And then over here on this side of the hall, I imagine you have another pretty similar type bedroom setup?
Yeah, extremely similar to the one that we were just in. A little bit different window setup, but still has all the amenities.
I think that kind of adds to the both very useful, but also creating the different elevation from the exterior of the home. And then in this space here, it looks like we have prepped for a nice kind of functional multi-use bathroom.
Yeah, so we have rough-ins here for a double vanity. And then we actually have a separate room for the toilet and the shower so that both of these spaces can be used individually. Just makes it a little bit more efficient from a function standpoint.
Yeah, absolutely. I think when you have multiple bedrooms kind of using a bathroom, that's a nice way rather than having to have two separate rooms, make an efficient use of this space. What do we have going on over here?
Yeah, so this is lakeside kind of den area. It's just kind of a little bit smaller of an area where you could set up a TV, just kind of get out of like the main living area, a little bit quieter of a space, good place to curl up with a book.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's nice if you have the opportunity in a home to kind of create two separate living spaces, just so that, you know, when there's different ages and so on, they each have their own retreat to go to.
Exactly.
And then over here, I imagine we got to have the master suite, taking in these amazing lakeside views. You kind of see them working on that flat roof of the boathouse out there. Walk me through this room.
Yeah, so as you can see here, this is kind of the main master in the home. We have a scissor truss vault going on here, just to kind of create that grandeur, and then also that great big wall of windows looking out towards that view of the lake. Over here we actually have a walk-in closet. This will be a pocket door, and then we have a smaller kind of window in here just to get a little bit of natural light into that space as well.
Very nice. Yeah, it looks like a large walk-in closet. And over here, I imagine we have the master bath.
Yeah. So as you come into the master bath here, we have a setup for a double vanity here. This will be a soaking tub, and then we'll actually have a walk-in shower here. And another neat feature on this is they're doing a steam shower.
Oh, very nice. Because I see as we walk in here, we've talked about this on other projects, but it looks like they already have the slope ceiling for that steam shower, and I imagine they'll have a glass insert here, some nice shower niches to really take use of the space. And something to check out on this wall, I can see this is a double framed wall. So I'm going to go ahead and guess there's a shower head on this wall, and with it being an exterior wall, we can still get our full R21 insulation, protect that water line, but still have the convenience of it being on this wall space. So that way, you know, if you're willing to sacrifice that 4 inches, it allows you to have the shower head in the ideal placement. So really cool space. And then it looks like over here, we've actually taken a portion of that closet and dedicated it to this little niche area. So this will be for the steam unit, correct?
Yes, and that's actually why they have that drain roughed in there, is that that unit will sit in there and it will be able to utilize that floor drain.
Perfect. I look forward to checking back on this project when we're a little further down the road.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for joining us on today's episode, where we took you beyond the blueprint.